Hi, my name is Arno. I'm the CEO of Radiant Media Player, and today I'm going to give you an introduction to our player solution. Who is Radiant Media Player? We are a profitable startup based in France, European Union, founded in 2015. We have been in business now for 7 years. We are enthusiastic online video expert and web coders. Radiant Media Player was founded by Aaron Lader. I am the one speaking today. I'm a streaming media engineer with over 12 years of experience in the industry. We are a humanly sized business, but I believe we can bring value to the player market and to the streaming media industry as a whole. What is Radiant Media Player? Radiant Media Player is a commercial cross-platform HTML5 video and audio player. It is made available as a software as a service business-to-business player solution, and it allows our clients to display media content on the website or apps. It supports adaptive bitrate streaming with HLS and MPEG-Dash. You can use it for live, DVR, and on-demand media streaming. We are building the player and just the player. We do not provide hosting or transcoding services. So that allows us to keep our focus on the player and to build what we believe is one of the best players currently available on the market. The philosophy behind Radiant Media Player is to use web technologies and to use web technology wherever they can go. So where can Radiant Media Player be used? The bottom line is it can be used wherever web technologies can go, and today this is on most devices on the market. Our approach is to develop once and to deploy on all platforms. This allows our clients to save money when it comes to development cost and to get to market faster. It allows you to have a unified base to deploy on all platforms. That means your viewer will be having the same or equivalent viewing experience on all devices, on all stores that you are ready to deploy. So of course you can build mobile and desktop video-oriented website with our player. You can build mobile apps for iOS and Android and publish them on the Apple App Store or on Google Play for Android. In order to do that, we have made sure that our player works well with hybrid framework like Ionic or Cordova. But you can also use our player in a web view that is generated from native code. So that means we can use web technology to build a native iOS and Android apps. The same approach can be used to build Android TV apps with Cordova, desktop apps with Electron that will allow you to deploy desktop apps on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. You can use our player to build TV application for Samsung and LG TVs. You can use our player to build Xbox apps or Fire TV apps. And we can support all of these environments with web technologies. With a few exceptions, and I should mention Apple TV. Currently, Apple doesn't allow web technologies to go on Apple TVs. We can cover the vast majority of devices that are currently being used by viewers worldwide. The player and just the player. As I mentioned earlier, we focus on building the player and solely the player. Typically, the streaming media chain is made of various components. You can have a live feed as an entry point or on-demand content. You will first need to transcode that content and to push it into the cloud. Into the cloud, you can use content delivery networks to deliver your media content to viewers worldwide. You can use DRM services, analytic services, and advertisement to monetize your content. So Radiant Media Player is a brick here that will allow to get your feed from the cloud and to display it to your audience with a top-notch viewing experience. So this is what your viewers will see. They will see our player streaming your content. Why choose Radiant Media Player? First, we build our own user interface and user experience. So it's not something that is just going to be a copy and paste from Video.js or YouTube. Your viewers will have a unique viewing experience. We deliver your content with auto-adjusted adaptive bitrate streaming for HLS and MPEG-Dash. That means the player itself is intelligent. It can learn from its environment and it can learn from the current network condition in order to make sure that your content starts rapidly and with very little buffering. Our player onboard a trusted DRM solution that will allow you to display secure content with clarity, widevine, and fair play on a large set of devices. You can use our player to build solution that adds offline playback capabilities. We also support low latency streaming with HLS and MPEG-Dash. You can go fancy if you want to with 360 videos. We also work with many partners that will allow you to build your own streaming media chain. We work with DRM service provider like EasyDRM, Polycon, ByDRM, or CastLab. We support ECDN solution like Strivecast or Peer5 or Lumen. We have integration with many analytics services including MediaMelon, MuxData, Bitmovie Analytics, Google Analytics. We integrate with various streaming and transcoding services, including Wowza or StreamS for audio-only streaming, but you can also use Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud, or Microsoft Cloud, essentially any service that can provide standard compliant HLS or MPEG streams, whether they are live or on-demand, can work with our player. So how about content monetization? This is an item we haven't reviewed yet. Of course, you can monetize your content with our player solution, and this will be according to best practices in the industry. Bring your own ad server that can provide you with VAS tags that can be input to the player. The player will automatically handle ad insertion, whether it is client-side or server-side ad insertion, and resume content when needed. It will display a specific user interface clearly stating that an ad is playing. We also are a tech expert on top of being player experts. We are a Google IMS certified partner. We also develop our own VAST parser called RMP VAST, that is an open source project that allows for loading, parsing, and displaying VAST tags. We have header bidding support with Prebid, ad scheduling, ad waterfalling. You can display in-stream or out-stream video advertisement in our player, and we also support server-side ad insertion with HLS discontinuities and MPEG- periods, and that includes support for Google IMA dynamic ad insertion. One of the strong vectors with our player is customization, and especially making that customization something simple for our clients. We have over 200 player settings that will allow you to tune and customize the player behavior, the player user interface according to your project requirements. You can add custom icons, custom colors, custom modules to a player, and you can do this in a snap without having to spend too much resource on this. We have a well-documented API that will let your developers add new features and new functionalities. Those customized items can be ported with the player to all supported environments, and this really is where our develop once, deploy everywhere approach is rocking, because that means that your players that you have built for a desktop application can also be used in a TV application or in a mobile application or on a website. And all those customization can be ported from one environment to the other without having to re-implement all those customization for that specific environment that you want to support. And of course, if you have any technical question, we can help you. We have a line of support available by email that will allow you to reach directly player engineers here at Radiant Media Player to answer your technical question. Our know-how is already acknowledged in the industry. In 2017 and 2020, we have been shortlisted as a finalist for the European Streaming Media Reader Choice Award. We are a Google IMA certified partner. We also are a Prebid video partner, and we are a member of the Greening of Streaming Industry Forum, a forum that aims at reducing the carbon footprint of the streaming media industry. Now let us talk about Player Edition and business model. Radiant Media Player comes in two flavors, RMP Edition and Platform Edition. With RMP Edition, we are using a pay-per-domain business model, but you can use the player with an unlimited quota of monthly player starts. So you don't have to worry about usage. This is covered. You just pay for the number of domains. For each domain, you will have a specific license key that will need to be used in order to activate the player on that specific domain. RMP Edition is best for building video-oriented mobile and desktop websites, and it starts at $95 per month as of July 2022. Platform Edition, on the other hand, is a pay-per-player start business model, but you can use the player on an unlimited number of domains and apps. It's best for cross-platform projects, for people who want to build mobile apps, TV apps, web apps, Xbox apps, and more. It's also a good fit for online video platform and ad platforms who wants to use our player as a white label solution. We provide with Platform Edition OEM licensing that will allow those specific entities, online video platforms and ad platform to use our player as a white label solution. Platform Edition today start at $95 per month. With Platform Edition, you will have one license key that you will be able to use on all supported platforms. This license key will record your monthly usage for Player Start, and you will be paying according to your usage. Over 250 clients worldwide are currently using Radiant Media Player for their online video project. This includes broadcasters here in Europe like RTP in Portugal, TV George in Slovakia, TV2 in Hungary. We also work with telco companies like Verizon. We support online video platform with a need for white label players, including Icarus, Stream.io, and VideoLink. We also work with ad platforms that also have a need for a white label player solution, including Criteo, Outbrain, or Fiverr. We also have customers in the education business, the medical business, the news business, and Netflix-like platform like Exxon, D5, iDive, and many other customers that have already decided to use Radiant Media Player to build their online video platforms. If you have any question, you can get in touch with us. You can reach us at ask@radiantmediaplayer.com. We can set up a phone or video call to better understand your online video requirements. We offer a free 14-day trial to everyone who wants to test a player before buying. More information can be found on www.radiantmediaplayer.com. We hope to see more people using Radiant Media Player. Our goal is really to help our customers be successful in a challenging and ever-changing online video space. Bye now.